Every so often, I come on Twitter.
Right. Oh God.
And every so
good.
often, I see Emily tweets, and most of the time, it's strawberry themed or something about some shoujo anime you're watching. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. And then every time you have a food take, I just have to like close Twitter for the day.
What do you mean?
My day's ruined.
Like what?
Okay. Let's okay. The one that comes to mind most recently.
Can't believe we're starting this off and you're coming and swinging at like minute one.
Hey, you've been here for like, how long have you been in Japan now?
Oh God, almost a year. It'll
Almost
be a
a year.
year.
Yeah, so you came on the show right when you got here.
Yeah.
basically, right?
Yeah.
So it's been a
Is
year
that
now.
already a year ago?
Stop.
Yeah,
I
it was a
know.
year ago.
I don't.
Yeah.
A year ago.
Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet. It's been like 10 months.
Yeah, we've been hanging out 10 months. 10 months.
Not a year.
We've been hanging out for like 10 months. We've like lost all preconceptions of just like having to be nice when coming on the show or something. So, you know.
Yeah. It's
You're
okay.
a
I can
reoccurring
take
guest,
it.
so at this point, you have to fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fitting in here, he's having shit takes, and also we roast each other.
Okay. Yeah.
The
I'm
kitty
ready.
gloves are off. So,
I'm ready to battle.
so do you want to? So, one thing that comes to mind is your tier list of noodles
Ah,
in
yeah.
Japan.
Wait.
Starting
Yeah, wait,
Wait, what is
let's
this?
start
What
off.
is-
So,
what is
did you not see Emily's tier list of like Japanese noodles?
No, I didn't. What did you say?
She tweeted it out. So,
Okay.
Emily,
wanna
how would you like to rank?
At the top, we have udon.
That's cap.
I need Didas here with me because he agrees.
Already cap. Go
At the top, we have
on.
udon.
what, like S tier?
It's just number one.
Okay.
Okay, number one is udon.
Yeah. Number two, soba.
Okay. Go on.
Number three, tsukemen.
Okay.
Number four, ramen.
Okay.
And then dead last is somen.
Okay. Well, dead last somen. That's an obvious.
So they count.
Okay.
They're kind of like like other noodles. There's ramen noodles, right? Just in different ways.
Do you want to explain what somen is? Because I'm sure a lot of
Somen is like, I mean, for one, you usually only eat it in the summer. Usually it's like chilled. It's like the very clear, almost like rice noodles. I don't remember exactly what they made.
Oh, I
of,
thought
but
they were ramen noodles.
I don't think they
Oh,
are.
I'm
No.
fucking dumb.
They're really light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think they're kind of like rice noodles where it's very thin, almost transparent white noodles
Yeah.
that you usually have with like a very, very simple like soy sauce based thing. Usually you have it in the summer as like a lunch, like a very light lunch. It's the one where, you've seen the
feel
ones
that's
where it's
a-
like running on the river.
Oh, I fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, those things suck.
It's awful. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that is
Okay.
like universally known
Yeah.
as like the weakest noodles.
It's like all my homies hate soma. You know, that's
Yeah, like, but there is like maybe like once every couple of summers where I'm like, I could kind of go for a salmon lunch right now.
That's
Just
me
like-
with ramen.
I think my problem is that you put udon as the best noodle.
Yeah.
Now, if you haven't had udon, imagine ramen. You quadrupled the thickness, and it couldn't absorb any of the flavor.
Yeah.
it's like cement. It's so thick.
It's so it's
Okay. Look,
You like udon? I know.
I
you do.
like udon.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's your number one
That's fucking
is
weird.
what upsets me.
You know what? I
The
think
fact that
that's-
you have two noodles above tsukemen is like triggering.
Okay, well, I haven't had enough tsukemen.
Mine is like the inverse of hers. I put
Yeah, no,
ramen,
no.
sukemen, soba, then udon. Udon's
Yeah.
bottom tier for me.
I'm
Shit is
what?
bad.
Yeah. Because like I remember when you posted that list, I was like, wow, you have literally posted this list in opposite order almost. Because I think in the original tweet you posted Tsukemen at last, and I was like,
ramen was last.
okay, the ramen was last.
Ramen less?
Ramen is just like
God, you have the
I'm
worst
never.
taste.
No. I don't think ramen's bad. Don't think that last means bad.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
second to last in this case.
Right.
It's just the one that I prefer the least.
Okay,
Like if you gave me a menu,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will immediately gloss over ramen. Like I won't even look at
Okay.
it.
Okay. Explain to me why udon is your number one. That's what I want to know.
Udon. Oh,
What
it's
is
just-
it about udon that speaks to you?
The noodles are nice and thick and chewy and tasty, and then the broth to like go with the thickness of the noodles. The broth is nice and light. Why? Why are you sighing?
It's just like the worst mix of
everything, yeah.
every Japanese
No!
noodle. Like
So
the
you get like udon curry, and it's like, oh, this is just curry with cement.
no,
sticks.
that's too heavy. But the udon broth, I love a good kitsune udon. Where you got that like tofu skin.
Okay, I get that.
And it's nice.
get
And then
it.
you get a little side of like tempura.
I think the most I've ever eaten udon was when I had that stomach flu because it's very light and easy to digest.
Yeah. It's
But like if
good.
if I'm a healthy boy, I'm not going for udon.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Udon is usually for me it's like the sick food.
Yeah, if I wanted something, I guess, light, I'd probably just go for like soba. Soba to me is like lighter than udon.
Yeah, I would
And-
rank soba higher than
I like
udon.
soba.
Yeah.
No, yeah, soba's good. But
Yeah,
for me, udon's like a comfort food. You know what? It's because I think, so I used to live in San Diego. It was really hard to find really
Yeah.
good udon.
Right.
So now I feel like I've just developed a crazy
I know
for
why
good
it's
udon.
hard to find really good udon because there is no really good udon. It's just mid.
How dare you?
I realized that they were like, the guys were like, oh, we're going to roast you for your shitty opinions. I was like, oh, I don't have one. But then I realized, no, there's one that hurt me. There's one that really
Wait, what?
Okay,
Which
okay.
one?
Okay.
All right, guys. So there's
Oh,
this.
is it the- I think I know.
Yeah. There's this. You know. There's this place in Hokkaido, right? It's called Soup Curry Mog Mog, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've all been.
Godlike.
God
It's
tier.
God tier.
This is like, it's soup curry, right? And if you haven't had soup curry, it's literally, it's not hard to figure out. It's curry in a soup form.
Yeah.
And this place is
It's like the skimming of
insane.
curries.
This place is insane. Dude, the amount of spices they put in it. If you look on Google, dude, it's crazy. If you go to Toya, you got to go here. It's the
Yeah.
spot. And Emily was like, it's fine. And I was like, no.
It's fine.
No, it's just like the heavens themselves came down to gift us a curry that would rival anything.
Question: out of 10, what would you have given it?
Like an 8.
What?
It was good.
You said it was fine.
good. It was,
No.
yeah.
Fine usually is like 6.
Fine is mid.
You're backtracking.
No, it was good. Like none of it was bad. I just wouldn't travel an hour for it.
I would.
I would.
Some meals are worth traveling an hour
Okay.
for.
In my defense, the breakfast we had that day was monstrous,
that was
if you
big.
remember.
Yeah, that was big. Yeah, it was
Right. Right.
Okay.
I feel like
Your
I didn't.
Honor. You had a big
Yeah, to me, I was not.
Still comes
I was
on.
not at peak hunger when I had that
Okay.
soup curry. So I need to try again.
I make room. I make room for
Right.
it.
Yeah, because you only ate like half your breakfast, and you were like, I gotta save room for soup curry.
Yeah.
I mean, that was smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I've gone to Hokkaido, I've kind of made it like a thing where I always try to go there because
Yeah.
it's probably one of my favorite food spots in all of Japan. It's so good.
It's
so good.
And it's cheap as well.
It's too cheap. And he goes up to, this is when I knew this man was the GOAT. Not only is it 1 to 10, it was like 1 to 30 or 20 spice level.
Yeah.
And he was like 5 onwards is habanero. I'm like, how can we go higher?
Yeah, that's what impressed me about his spice levels, because there are some Japanese chains that have like a ridiculous amount of spice levels, right? They don't mean shit for the most places
Yeah.
because all that matters is that when you get to like the higher spice levels, you're basically just eating curry powder.
Yeah.
You
Which is
know?
why when you hear habanero, you're like, oh, we were using real peppers to make
Yeah,
this
yeah,
bomb.
yeah.
Okay,
When-
we care.
Yeah, I'm like, what's level 30? Just fucking cyanide.
It's just a bowl of hot sauce.
It's
just-
I like spicy food. I get like 4 or 5. It's pretty damn spicy. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah, yeah.
imagine pushing it.
Yeah, exactly. I was impressed as a Thai person. I was like, oh, this is like real spice. It's real
fragrant,
good spice as well. Do you just not like strong flavors then? Because
Maybe. You know what? Maybe because I can't handle spicy.
right.
I don't like super sweet stuff. I don't like super sour stuff.
What do you like?
I like a good
You are an
Cardboard.
enigma. You are an enigma.
Oh,
of
I like
foods.
salty.
Okay, well,
You like salty?
Yeah.
that's everything.
That's true. I think I just don't like. I think I have the palate of like a 65-year-old woman.
Or a 6-year-old girl?
A sensitive palate, let's say.
Yes,
because
maybe.
like you put like tsukemen and ramen last, which is our like I'm pretty sure our favorites,
Oh,
right?
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Just because of like the nice thick broth
No, I
and
think
just
it's,
the nice
it's too
strong
intense.
flavors.
If I get ramen, I take out the meat.
What the fuck? You what? Where do you put it? Where does it go?
It goes in a garbage disposal.
No.
Called Ditus.
No.
I give it to Ditus. He likes the meat.
That's fucked. Oh.
What?
I admit.
I don't throw it away.
I admit that the pork sometimes in the broth, in the ramen, is really cheap, really bad. It can be, but you still eat it.
No,
Yeah.
sometimes if it's done right, it's like my favorite part of the ramen. Honestly,
Well,
like
because a lot of the times the broth is built around that.
Yeah.
So it's like the broth perfectly matches it's called chashu.
I know,
Yeah.
for
You're
me,
a psychopath.
the broth has enough meaty flavor for me. And anything like I like either rice with like meat on it, or I like meaty broth with my noodles. But if I have meat on it, it's too much. I need to take that. meat off.
I hate it because I've had these exact same arguments with Sydney, because she looked at you like I saw the tier list and I looked at it in disgust, and I showed Sydney and she was like, Yeah, that's my tier list as well. I was like, what? What?
All right, we're gonna bring Sydney on this week to roast Sydney.
Sydney is my kindred spirit.
Women. Am I right, boys?
Wait, no, hang
You
on.
wouldn't. You
Didas has the same tier list. He also ranks. Oh no, I think he ranks. I think for him it's udon soba, skimin. Wait, no, or skimin udon soba.
Yeah, no, I remember him saying skimmin was his favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is good.
Which is good. That's
Correct.
valid.
Yeah, that is the correct opinion.
That is the correct answer.
So with soba, do you prefer cold soba or hot? Okay, thank God. Thank God.
Good,
Wait,
good.
no, I'm a hot guy.
Really?
I hate that shit cold.
No, Zarusoba is so
No, I know,
good.
I know.
No.
But it's like I don't know if this is. I don't know where this comes from in my head. I'm like, man, it just doesn't feel like a meal unless it's hot. Is this some
What?
kind of brain thing?
I think it is.
If I eat something and it's not hot, like if
It's dessert.
Yeah.
like dinner, it cannot be dinner in my mind unless it's hot.
Is that why you can't eat sushi for dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's often why I don't eat sushi. for
Right.
dinner.
Yeah.
What?
I will have it. There are some sushis that know,
You won't go out of your way, right?
Yeah, I'd rather have sushi for lunch. Always.
Yeah.
Because in my head, something about it, like I don't know what kind of
Just have a side
trauma
soup.
this is.
And then
Have like a
you know.
miso
Yeah.
soup on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I again, like I do eat sushi for dinner sometimes. It's rare, but a lot of the times, like I do not understand cold soup. I think cold soup is a crime against soup. I think soup should always
Cold soup is
Connor!
valid. You've never had
Connor!
good cold pumpkin soup?
If somebody offers me cold soup, I'm like, just fucking keep it.
It's
Just don't
it's
even
all
bring it up.
dependent
What am
on
I,
the
peasant?
environment, man. Of course, like
I know French people are like, what the fuck do you mean?
on a hot summer's day, sometimes you just get like a nice, refreshing cold soup as a starter, and it just
I like hot drinks when it's a hot day.
I like cold drinks on cold days.
Yeah, I don't know how for some reason when I drink hot tea,
this just felt like an AI generated
Yeah.
conversation for us. I like hot drinks on hot days.
Well, when
This
I
is
like
like
it-
two AI chat boxes on.
maybe you feel the same way, but when I drink a hot drink on a hot day, for some reason I feel like it cools me down.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why.
You call me the
wait,
psychopath?
Repeat what you just said
Yeah,
so I
know-
can
know
fully.
it doesn't make any sense.
Wait, so you feel like a hot
feel
drink
like the hot drink,
cools you down?
it cools
But
me
it
down.
heats up your body.
Yeah, but I think it's like I don't know something about it. It feels kind of right.
See, I kind of get what you mean because like
If you have a hot tea on a hot day,
Okay.
because
it's
I
nice.
prefer eating ice creams on a cold
I was
day.
fucking same brain
Yeah.
cell right again. I remember.
Like, the colder the day is, the more
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I want to go
No,
for an
that's
ice cream.
different.
Yeah, yeah.
That's different.
I actually.
Wait.
Wait,
what
how's
does
that
this do?
different?
That's different. I see
like
the
cold drinks on
appeal
cold days
in
too.
eating cold ice cream on a cold day because you
Right.
know it's gonna stay colder
Oh, so
longer.
it's not right
it's
just
like,
because you don't see it as
no.
Yeah, because okay, go for it.
Yeah, it holds its shape longer, so you get that it's at its peak ice cream
I
form
just feel
for
it
longer.
tastes better on a colder day.
I think both ways because I actually don't like eating ice cream on a hot day. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but to me, on a hot day, I want something refreshing. And when I have like a thick ice cream, that's one, the opposite of refreshing. And two, it's just going to melt faster.
Yeah.
Right? And on a cold day, I'm probably going to be less thirsty. And it's just something nice about having like a nice thick ice cream, like a Hokkaido ice cream on a winter's day next
Hell
to the
yeah.
snow. I don't know.
I just like all ice cream at all periods because ice cream is the best fucking dessert.
Connor knows one dessert, and that's
Ice cream is the best dessert. I will fight people on this. This is like when you guys laughed at me when we went to the restaurant, and it was like this really fancy restaurant, and everyone was getting these desserts that were extremely like it was like it's a mushroom caved in as a chocolate truffle, and then Joey's like, I'll have the flambe flipped inside out and
Connor
served
goes,
15. I'm like,
Can I have ice cream?
No, I went. I'll have a single scoop of ice cream.
Of vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I remember.
And everyone laughed when I ordered it because everyone was going on this tirade of extremely extravagant desserts. I was like, a single scoop of
The dessert was really, really fucking good, and they
the
put
vanilla was great.
put effort into designing these really, really intricate desserts.
Yeah.
And they not only looked aesthetic, but they tasted really, really good. And then
No,
kind
because,
of
no, because I get it because it's like if it's at like a bog standard like run of the mill restaurant that has desserts, then
Yeah.
I will also opt to get like a single scoop of ice cream. But if you're at like a fancy restaurant or like a restaurant that has like
I don't need this bougie
desserts that actually are crafted and are unique, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it out. Like I'm not
I'm-
a huge dessert person, but I'm like, oh okay, that looks kind of unique.
I'm like the complete opposite of you because if I go to a normal place and they just all like have bog standard desserts, I'm just not gonna have dessert. The only reason I'll go out of my way to have dessert if it's like a little bit extravagant, a little bit something
it's
special.
It's like the steak, right? It's like in every restaurant, like steak is the indication of how good your restaurant is, right? If you can cook a steak, good. Same with ice cream. If you can give me good ice cream, then your desserts must be pretty fucking good. If you can get a vanilla ice cream,
but you never order anything but vanilla ice cream.
That's how I
so
decide.
how would you know?
If I went back, I'd probably order vanilla
You
ice
would
cream again.
never.
But I might consider something else.
Connor only considers two things: vanilla ice cream and tiramisu. That's like anything else on the menu is just like worthless.
I like
disgusting.
What's that? The Italian dish called? The one where it's like cream and like.
Oh, I like creme brulee.
No.
I love creme brulee.
Creme brulee.
That's probably my favorite.
It's like mille fille.
Oh, mille fille.
Yeah, mille fille. I love
like
that
the
one.
layered cake.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's good too.